So hello everyone, happy new year and welcome back to my channel. So I'm beginning by starting off with a facial mist. This is just a homemade like DIY fix plus that I created with a glycerin and distilled water, and now I'm using the No7 Beautifully Matte primer and applying this to my T-zone. This is going to help to control shine throughout the day. So moving on to the eyes now, I'm using MAC Laying Low Paint Pot and I'm applying this to the mobile lid, blending it up into the crease. This is going to help to prevent the eyeshadows from creasing all day and help the colors to pop. So now with the fluffy Morphe brush, I will have all of the numbers placed down in the description bar below. I'll be taking Saddle by MAC and I'm placing this into the crease, and I'm kind of building up the color using windshield wiper motions, making sure not to bring it up too high into the brow bone. So following Saddle, I'm also using the same brush and I'm using Brown Script, also by MAC, and placing that into the crease as well. So with a smaller tapered MAC 221 brush, I'm taking Embark and I'm placing this into the outer V and then slightly sweeping it into the crease. This is going to add a lot of dimension and depth to the eye look. Going back with that fluffy blending brush, I'm taking the no additional product actually and just blending out the edges for a more seamless look. Now for the mobile lid, I'll be taking tan pigment as well as rose pigment and mixing them together and applying them onto the mobile lid and then blending them out with the same very blending brush for a very seamless and gradient effect. So now I'm just going back in with Embark and I'm touching up the outer V area to make sure that all the colors are not being lost throughout the blending process. So I will be applying false lashes and I'm not going for a very thick liner, just enough that my lash band doesn't show through. So I'm just taking MAC's Dipdown and applying a thin line, and then I'm going to apply my mascara to prep my lashes for the false lashes. So for lashes today, I'll be using the Eyelure Glamour lashes. I'll have the exact name down below in the description bar as well. So being by this is a bridal look, we are going for very glowy, dewy, healthy looking skin. So I'll be taking my NYX Liquid Illuminator and applying this generously all over the face. For color correcting, I use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Kit and I use the salmon color. And I'm placing that under the eyes and around the mouth where I have a bit of pigmentation. For foundation today, I'll be using my MAC Full Coverage Foundation. You can find this either online or at the Pro Store, and I'm mixing the colors NW45 and NC55. The NW45 is too red, the NC55 was too yellow, but together they were a perfect match. And this is a very full coverage foundation, so if you have any acne scarring or hyperpigmentation, it'll be a great foundation for you. Plus it has no SPF in it, so it's great for photography. So to contour, I'll be taking another foundation stick. I'll be using my black Opal Suede Mocha, and to highlight, I'll be using Heavenly Honey and placing this in the high points of my face. And I'm only contouring around the perimeter of my face, and then I'm blending it out with a Morphe M439 brush. And for those who are interested, I will have a more detailed highlight and contour video coming up soon because my routine has changed quite a bit. So I am going to be updating my routine for you guys very, very soon. So be on the lookout for that. You want to make sure that everything is blended very seamlessly, because what may look good to the natural eye, the flash photography on a professional camera will definitely pick it up. So to make sure that our foundation, well, our concealer rather, doesn't crease throughout the day, I'll be taking my Mercier translucent powder and I mixed a little bit of Sacha Buttercup powder, and I'm using the same beauty blender, and I'm gonna apply this all to all the areas that I highlighted and this is going to help my product to last all day without any creasing or without looking overly shiny. So I've only allowed it to bake a few minutes, like maybe a minute or two, and now I'm just using a brush with a little bit of skin finish on it in the color dark and dusting away the excess product. So to set the remainder of my face, I'm taking MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in dark and just applying this all over the face. This is also another great product to use for bridal because it has no sunscreen, very minimal talc, so that way you know for a fact it's not going to show up white in photography, and it has shea butter and jojoba oils, which actually help to nourish and hydrate the skin. So for bronzing, I'm using, of course, my trusty CoverGirl Ebony bronzer, and I'm using this on a Coastal Scents Angle brush, and I'm placing this into the hollows of my cheek and around my hairline. This is going to bring back warmth into the skin. And although this is a bronzer, it has very minimal shimmer in it, so which will be great for photography. You don't want anything with too much shimmer that will end up reflecting. So to add a little bit of glow to the skin, I am taking my Becca Champagne Pop, and I'm placing this in the high points of my cheeks and down the center of my nose. I'll be using my L'Oreal black kohl liner to line my waterline. Forgive the noise in the background, they are doing construction. So for my inner corner highlight, I'll be taking Becca Champagne Pop and placing that onto the inner tear duct as well as my brow bone. And now I'm just going to apply a little mascara to the bottom lashes, and this is going to help to balance out the eye. So for the lips now, I'll be taking Jordana's Coco liner and lining my lips. I love these liners. They're really great for about $2 to $3. And for lipstick, I'll be taking MAC's Modesty lipstick. I've had it for so long, but it's not really one that I gravitate towards. I don't know why. It is such a beautiful color, and I think me using it definitely has made me fall in love with it all over again. It is such the perfect soft everyday color, the perfect color for brides who want to be a little bit more toned down. So on top of that, I'm taking MAC's Pro Longwear Lip Glass in Boundlessly Beige, and this has a bit of a gold shimmer to it, so that's going to help to intensify and kind of tie everything in together. So of course you want to set your face, and this is your completed look. I really hope this was helpful. Be on the lookout for my highlight and contour routine as well as my eyebrow tutorial. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye!